We had to get really creative to be able to cut that much from our budget without affecting our daily lives too much. This is our story of how we achieved that. Some of the things that we did here are not things that you should do, okay? Please, 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 please consult a professional before you make any big financial moves. This video is intended only for entertainment. It is our personal journey and not one that I suggest you take without seeking professional advice. With that said, I will also be turning comments off on this video because, well, let's face it, people can be mean and I'm just not feeling that kind of negativity right now. I'm gonna keep a running total over here so that you can see exactly what changed with each thing that we cut out. So we cut over $2,000 from our expenses each month in a 3-month time period. Here's how we did it. The first month, we made a lot of cuts to our living expenses, just general things. Where we went grocery shopping, what we paid on our cell phones, our insurance. We saved about $200 a month shopping at Aldi instead of, say, Giant Eagle. We also saved money on our insurance premiums because we changed insurance companies. We saved $40 a month, plus we also took $300 a year off of our homeowners plan as well. We canceled my son's after school care with the YMCA. That saved us $260 a month. So with our phones, we paid off our phones, we got rid of the jetpack, we got rid of a tablet, and we switched our internet to cable internet. And that netted us a positive $110. My husband started driving the more fuel efficient vehicle and that saved us $80 a month. We got rid of satellite radio in both of our vehicles and the navigation package that was in my husband's vehicle at the time. That saved us $54 a month. At this time, we knew that that was not going to be enough. There was no way that we were going to make it still. So we had to get creative. And this is the first thing that we did that was kind of stupid. So I had a Roth IRA that had $8,400 in it. I cashed it out, and my husband had a 401k loan from years ago still on his books with his 401k. So we paid off the 401k loan with the $8,400 from my Roth IRA. We used that, paid off the 401k loan, and then flipped that $8,400 into $15,000. By doing this, we took out another 401k loan and essentially flipped $8,400 into $15,000. That brings us to what we did with the $15,000. We paid off 3 credit cards and that saved us a total of $351 a month. We also paid off a student loan, which saved us $175 a month. Because I was hospitalized so much during my pregnancy, we did have some medical bills that needed to be paid. So we used this money to pay those. We only owed a couple $1,000s on one of our vehicles, so we used this money to pay off that vehicle, and that saved us $200 a month. So right here, this is what we saved total for the first month. We had a really big windstorm, and it destroyed our roof. Like, our roof was destroyed. So we were able to get our insurance to cover a complete tear-off new roof for just our deductible of $1,000. So we did that. And we also, after looking at how much the roof could increase the value of our home, we said, why don't we just take a little chunk of this money and remodel the house as much as we can cheaply, and maybe we can get the house to appraise for a much higher value and lower our house payment. We did a lot of remodeling the second month, and boy, was I pregnant. It was so much fun. So month 2 was mainly focused on this remodel that saved us $500. On to month 3. This is where we decided to get out of the vehicle that we were really upside down on. We had a newer vehicle that we purchased brand new we took almost $10,000 in negative equity into that vehicle on top of the fact that it was a brand new car, which is just stupid anyway. But we were like, well, you're working now, so let's jack up our living expenses, right? That was stupid because we really couldn't even afford it with me working, to be perfectly honest with you. And we regretted it as soon as we did it. But live and learn, right? You don't learn without making mistakes. And we took $10,000 off of one of my credit cards and had a 0% cash advance on that. It is still actually in 0% APR right now as we speak. We used that $10,000 to put down on the purchase of a new to us vehicle, which is now, we only drive used cars at this point. So we put that $10,000 into the deal and we were able to get enough money from the trade-in of our vehicle and putting that $10,000 into the deal that we could get out of the negative equity that we had. So now we no longer have the negative equity situation in our vehicle. We're not upside down in any of our vehicles at this point. Because we used a credit card, that increased our budget by $75 a month. However, getting rid of that vehicle and the new car payment, the difference between the two car payments, $283 minus the $75 that it cost us in the credit card, we end up $208 on the positive side from that transaction. That brought us to a total of $2,178 cut from our budget every month. So I hope that this video gave you some encouragement in case you are in a situation like I was in, where you are trying so hard to come up with ideas to get yourself in the positives so that you can avoid bankruptcy just like we did. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, live your best life. Bye.